Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Collins, and today I want to share something very important for all senior women. You may have noticed a subtle change in how your body feels, a fleeting thought that crosses your mind when you shower or get ready. Is that me? You're definitely not alone in this, and there is absolutely no reason to feel embarrassed. Many women silently struggle with this, thinking it's just a part of aging. But what if I told you that some simple habits in your daily bathroom routine could be causing unpleasant odors, even if you shower every day? That's exactly what this video is about, and I promise to guide you through 8 surprising habits and the small yet highly effective changes you can make to maintain freshness, boost confidence, and feel vibrant at every stage of life. Let's start with the first habit that is more common than you might think: the overuse of soap in intimate areas. When I was younger, I approached showering like a meticulous cleaning expert, scrubbing every inch of my body with fragrant soaps and luxurious body washes. I focused especially on my intimate areas, thinking that aggressive scrubbing would earn me maximum freshness. My logic was simple: the more soap I used, the cleaner I would be. Shelves filled with floral-scented feminine products only reinforced this mindset. But here's the surprising truth: overcleaning can actually backfire. Our intimate areas are designed to maintain a delicate balance of beneficial bacteria and natural acidity. The vaginal pH typically ranges between 3.8 and 4.5, which naturally prevents infections and controls odor. When harsh soaps, perfumed washes, or even products marketed as gentle are used excessively, this finely tuned ecosystem gets disrupted. This disruption creates an environment where harmful bacteria or yeast can multiply, leading to irritation, infections, or the very odors you're trying to prevent. Many women are shocked to discover that their efforts to stay fresh might be doing more harm than good. And this is not due to a lack of cleanliness, but rather because the body's natural balance has been disturbed. The key is to trust your body's natural processes. The vagina is self-cleaning, and warm water is usually sufficient for the external areas. If you choose a cleansing product, it should be fragrance-free, pH-balanced, and used sparingly only on the outer skin. Avoid douches, wipes, or sprays that claim to freshen, because they often contain chemicals that irritate sensitive tissue and disrupt your natural balance. If you ever notice persistent odor or discomfort, resist the temptation to overclean and instead consult a health professional. Allow your body to do what it does best, and you will feel fresher and healthier naturally. Next, let's talk about bath towels, a surprisingly overlooked factor in maintaining hygiene. When was the last time you washed yours? Many of us reuse towels multiple times, thinking, "I'm clean, so the towel must be too." I used to make the same mistake. Towels are highly absorbent and trap moisture, which creates the perfect environment for bacteria and fungi to grow. Every time you dry yourself and then hang a damp towel in a warm, poorly ventilated bathroom, you are unintentionally encouraging microbial growth. When you use that towel again, germs can transfer back onto your skin, undermining your shower efforts and leaving a faint, musty odor that seems impossible to remove. The solution is simple, yet effective. Wash towels every 3 to 4 uses, or more frequently in humid climates. Rotate at least 3 towels so one is in use, one is drying, and one is ready for immediate use. Always spread towels fully to dry rather than leaving them bunched up. If your bathroom lacks ventilation, a small dehumidifier can be a lifesaver. Once I started rotating towels properly and ensuring they dried completely, I noticed a tangible difference. My skin felt cleaner, my bathroom smelled fresher, and that faint, musty towel smell disappeared entirely. It's a small change, but the impact on daily comfort and hygiene is significant. Now let's discuss foot care, which is often completely ignored. Our feet carry us every day, yet we often treat them with minimal attention. I used to let water flow over them in the shower and considered the task done, never bothering to scrub or dry between my toes. But over the years, I noticed a persistent sour smell from my shoes, even on days I had not been particularly active. The reason is simple. As we age, our skin's natural cell turnover slows down. dead skin accumulates on our feet, creating a perfect environment for odor-causing bacteria to thrive. Combined with the sweat produced by over 250,000 sweat glands in our feet, it's easy to see why odor can become a problem if we neglect proper care. I changed my routine completely. During every shower, I now dedicate at least a full minute to cleaning my feet with a soft washcloth and mild, fragrance-free soap, paying close attention to the heels, soles, and between each toe. For stubborn dead skin, gentle exfoliation once a week works wonders. After washing, I carefully dry my feet, making sure to remove all moisture between toes, and sprinkle a small amount of antifungal powder if wearing closed shoes for long periods. This simple routine not only eliminates odor, but also protects against cracked heels, athlete's foot, and more serious infections, especially for those managing conditions like diabetes. By making these small but deliberate changes to soap usage, towel hygiene, and foot care, you can already notice a huge difference in your freshness, confidence, and overall well-being. These adjustments may feel minor, but for women over 40 or 50, they can transform daily routines, helping you feel vibrant, bold, and fully in tune with your body. If you've stayed with me so far, get ready, because there are 5 more crucial habits we will uncover that are equally simple to fix, but can dramatically improve your comfort, confidence, and health. If you've been following along, you already know how small adjustments in daily hygiene can make a huge difference in how fresh and confident you feel. Now let's dive into the next set of habits that many senior women overlook, but which play a critical role in keeping your body balanced, odor-free, and healthy. These are simple, actionable changes that don't require expensive products, just awareness and a few minutes of care each day. One of the biggest surprises for many women is how much diet impacts body odor, especially as we age. I know it sounds surprising. After all, we think of food as fuel for energy, not a factor in how we smell. But the truth is that what we eat directly influences the way our bodies process sweat, bacteria, and natural scents. Foods rich in sulfur, like garlic and onions, can intensify natural body odors. While these foods are nutritious, overconsumption without proper hydration can leave behind lingering scents that no soap or perfume can mask. I used to overlook this completely. My meals were often flavorful and hearty, and I noticed a subtle but persistent odor that didn't go away even after multiple showers. After paying closer attention, I realized that simply balancing my diet, drinking plenty of water, incorporating fresh fruits and vegetables, and moderating strong-smelling foods made a noticeable difference. Hydration, in particular, flushes toxins and helps your skin release sweat more cleanly, minimizing odor naturally. A simple glass of water with each meal and small, mindful adjustments in diet can transform how you feel and how others perceive your freshness. Next, let's talk about underwear and clothing choices, which are often underestimated when it comes to hygiene. Synthetic fabrics may feel soft, smooth, or stylish, but they trap moisture and heat, creating the perfect environment for bacteria to multiply. I used to rely heavily on polyester blends for their stretch and convenience, thinking that daily washing was enough. But over time, I noticed irritation and slight odor that seemed impossible to eliminate. The solution was surprisingly simple: switching to cotton or breathable fabrics for underwear and clothing that touches sensitive areas. Cotton allows air circulation and absorbs moisture, which reduces bacterial growth and keeps the skin comfortable. When choosing clothing, I also pay attention to fit, not too tight, not too loose, and ensure that items that touch intimate areas are washed thoroughly and rotated frequently. For older women, this step is not just about odor prevention, it's also about skin health, comfort, and confidence. When you feel clean and comfortable from the inside out, it radiates in the way you carry yourself, the energy you bring to your day, and even in social interactions. Now, let's address a habit that many women might be embarrassed to discuss: menstrual and postmenopausal hygiene products. As women age, hormonal changes affect not only the body's internal environment, but also its natural scents. I've spoken to countless women who noticed new or stronger odors after menopause, often worrying that something was wrong. But most of the time, it's simply the body's way of adjusting to lower estrogen levels, which can affect vaginal pH and moisture balance. The key here is product choice and timing. For instance, using breathable pads or liners, changing them frequently, and opting for unscented varieties can prevent irritation and odor. For postmenopausal women, gentle moisturizing washes or water-based intimate gels can restore balance without disrupting natural flora. These small steps can prevent discomfort, irritation, and the self-consciousness that many women feel about changes they didn't anticipate. When combined with proper shower routines, towel care, and fabric choices, you build a foundation for long-term freshness and confidence. Next up, hydration, and its link to skin health and odor cannot be overstated. As we age, skin naturally loses elasticity and moisture, which can trap sweat and bacteria if not cared for properly. I remember when I first noticed that my skin felt dry despite daily showers, and subtle odors seemed stronger than before. Drinking enough water alone didn't just improve my internal health, it had an immediate impact on my skin, sweat composition, and overall freshness. A simple approach is to set reminders to drink water consistently throughout the day, rather than all at once. Herbal teas, fresh juices, and even hydrating foods like cucumbers, melons, and oranges contribute to internal hydration. When your skin is properly hydrated, sweat evaporates more efficiently, bacterial growth slows, and body odor is naturally minimized. Many senior women underestimate how much this alone can improve daily comfort and confidence. Finally, let's cover shoes and foot odor, building on what we discussed earlier. Beyond washing and drying your feet, footwear hygiene is essential. Many shoes, especially leather or closed styles, retain moisture and odor even after one wear. I learned the hard way that simply putting on socks after washing your feet was not enough. Rotating shoes, using moisture-absorbing insoles, and allowing shoes to air out for at least 24 hours between wears makes a world of difference. For women with active lifestyles or those who spend long hours on their feet, carrying an extra pair of breathable socks and swapping them midday can prevent discomfort and odor buildup. Simple habits like sprinkling natural powders or using mild antifungal sprays can keep shoes fresh and feet healthy. Over time, these minor adjustments lead to significant improvements in confidence, comfort, and daily enjoyment, especially when social situations or family gatherings require you to feel fully at ease. By now, you can see a pattern. Small, intentional changes in daily routines create dramatic improvements in freshness, health, and confidence, particularly for women over 40 and 50. Each of these habits, balanced diet, breathable clothing, proper feminine hygiene products, hydration, and shoe care, works together to build a strong foundation. These steps aren't just about avoiding odor. They're about reclaiming comfort, energy, and pride in how you present yourself to the world. Stick with me for part 3, where I'll reveal the final, crucial habits that senior women often overlook, yet which make the most dramatic difference in everyday life. These are the tips that transform not just hygiene, but your sense of self-confidence and empowerment, so you can feel vibrant, radiant, and fully in control at any age. Welcome to the final part of our discussion, where we'll cover the last key habits that senior women often overlook, yet which have the most profound impact on hygiene, confidence, and overall well-being. By now, you already know how diet, hydration, breathable clothing, proper feminine hygiene, and shoe care make a huge difference. But there are a few more steps that truly tie everything together, ensuring you feel fresh, comfortable, and vibrant every single day. First, let's talk about showering strategies. Yes, the way you shower matters just as much as how often. Many senior women assume that a quick rinse or one soap application is enough, but there's a smarter approach. Start with warm water to open your pores, then focus on targeted cleansing, underarms, groin, and feet. Using gentle pH-balanced cleansers ensures your natural skin oils aren't stripped away, preventing dryness or irritation. I like to spend an extra minute gently exfoliating areas prone to sweat accumulation. It's a small effort with massive payoff for freshness. After showering, drying properly is essential. Moisture left in skin folds or between toes becomes a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi. I make it a habit to pat skin completely dry with a clean towel, and I even air dry areas prone to sweat for a minute or two. This simple step drastically reduces odor and discomfort throughout the day. Next, let's focus on daily routines for underarm care. Many senior women continue using the same deodorant or antiperspirant they've relied on for decades. But hormonal changes, medications, and aging skin can alter sweat composition and sensitivity. I recommend experimenting with gentle, aluminum-free deodorants and occasionally giving your underarms a break from heavy products. This keeps skin healthy and prevents irritation, while maintaining odor control. For some women, a light, unscented powder or natural deodorant works wonders in keeping underarms fresh without harsh chemicals. Now, let's dive into stress management and its surprising connection to body odor. You might not realize it, but stress triggers sweat glands, and stress-induced sweat can smell different from regular sweat. Chronic stress also affects gut health, digestion, and hormonal balance, all of which influence natural scent. Incorporating stress-relieving habits, gentle stretching, meditation, breathing exercises, or even short daily walks helps control stress-related odors and improves overall wellness. I personally find that 5 minutes of deep breathing in the morning sets the tone for an entire day of calm, focused energy. Another area many women overlook is sleep and hygiene synergy. Sleep affects hormone levels, skin regeneration, and sweat composition. Poor sleep can lead to stronger natural odors and decreased energy for daily hygiene routines. Ensuring 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night, along with a comfortable, breathable mattress cover and pajamas, makes an unexpected but substantial difference. Clean sleepwear and pillowcases reduce the buildup of sweat and bacteria overnight, helping you wake up feeling refreshed and odor-free. We also can't ignore the role of supplements in gut health. A balanced gut microbiome isn't just about digestion. It affects how your body produces natural scents. Probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, and fermented vegetables support healthy gut flora, which in turn can improve your body's natural balance. Drinking enough water, eating fiber-rich foods, and avoiding excessive sugar also keep gut bacteria happy, reducing the chances of odor caused by internal imbalance. Finally, let's cover mental confidence and perception, which is just as important as physical freshness. Many senior women worry unnecessarily about how they smell, often overestimating how noticeable it is to others. Confidence amplifies every hygiene habit you practice. When you walk into a room knowing you're clean, fresh, and well cared for, it radiates. People notice the energy, posture, and self-assurance more than any scent. My advice: pair your hygiene routine with positive self-talk. Remind yourself that every small step, hydration, diet, shower habits, breathable clothing, is part of a holistic self-care strategy. To recap, we've covered a full spectrum of habits senior women can adopt to feel confident, fresh, and empowered. From diet adjustments and hydration to clothing choices, feminine hygiene, shoe care, stress management, and sleep strategies, each habit builds upon the others. None of these steps are complicated or require expensive tools. They simply require awareness and consistency. By incorporating these habits into your daily life, you're not just preventing odor, you're enhancing comfort, health, and self-esteem, which are priceless at any age. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about intentional, consistent actions. Start small, focus on 1 or 2 habits at a time, and gradually integrate the rest. You'll notice changes in how you feel, how your clothes feel, and even how others respond to your energy and presence. I promise you, these small, mindful steps create a profound impact on your day-to-day life. Thank you for sticking with me through this series. I'm Dr. Sarah Collins, and I hope these tips empower you to embrace your senior years with confidence, freshness, and vitality. You deserve to feel vibrant and comfortable in your own skin, and now you have the knowledge to make it happen.